Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 115 of Let's Platinum Elden Ring. Okay, so we have 3 different NPCs to talk to. Let's start by talking to Diolos. He's the one that we haven't talked to in the longest time. Let's see what he's got to say. Just 1 second. Yes, okay, here we go.
It's you, is it? Well, nice to see you again. So you've been invited as well, I see. Then we're comrades in arms henceforth. You watch my back, and I'll watch yours. Yes? I can tell. You're wondering about Lanya. Well, you see, after much internal debate, I've come to realize revenge is not the answer. According to Lady Tanith, I've got the stuff of champions. And champions, ironic as it is, are oft forced to walk a tainted path. It hit me like a bolt from the blue, that my former thoughts were simple naivety. Of course my heart weeps for Lanya. That unfortunate incident was a cruel twist of fate indeed. But succumbing to the pain and sadness caused won't make me a champion, will it? Lanya knows this, I'm certain. Fate has laid hard roads for us both, but such is true of any road trod by champions. I always resented these hands, their pale complexion, a far cry from any warriors, the shame of House Hoslow, but that won't be the case for long. They'll be darkened by grit once I've set out on the path of champions. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood, after all. I always resent pain, but that won't be. There'll be dark. The tale of...
So interestingly enough, the comment about his hands, I've just realized, is actually kind of a piece of foreshadowing to help you figure out where he goes next. I'll try and remember to mention that when that happens. For now, let's talk to Rhea. Apparently she doesn't say too much, but that'll change. Let's see what she says.
Hello again, brave Tarnished. As a scout, I am pleased to see you again here at the Volcano Manor under Lady Tanith's guidance. May you tread the path of valor. Brave Tarnished under Lady.
Okay, so that's all she says. Now let's talk to this guy. We have not, well, this guy doesn't look familiar, but I'll explain who he is eventually.
You. What in heaven's name are you doing here? The Volcano Manor is a pit of recusants who spit at grace and hunt our own kind. I hope you understand the weight of my words.
I understand.
Well, as long as you understand what you're saying. I thought you were tarnished, bred by virtue. Perhaps playing that part led you to your doubts, I wonder. But know that the path you walk is blasphemy and leads only to a miserable death. Before you consider hunting any of your own kind, think on that. This blasphemous path, before you consider...
Okay, so at the moment we don't know who that is, but we will find out. Let's collect these. Letter from Volcano Manor. And the recusant finger. Let's have a look at the recusant finger first. That is not the consumable, actually. Okay, so if you remember, we talked to White Mask Vare, and he gave us festering bloody fingers, and they allowed you to invade another player's world. However, you can collect as many as you want of these, up to 99 it looks like. We currently have 8. The recusant finger allows you to do exactly the same thing, but it's a reusable consumable, so you can just use it over and over again. Consumed upon use. I think the rest is the same. Actually, it says something slightly different. This furled finger is covered in snake scales, an heirloom of the Lord of the Volcano Manor, bequeathed to Tarnished to have become family. Okay, so yeah, you get this when you come here, and you can pick it up straight away. The other thing was the letter from Volcano Manor. So let's read this. A written request from Volcano Manor disclosing the name of a Tarnished to be hunted. Old Knight Istvan. He can be found in Limgrave. Find the red mark on your map for the exact location. Alright, so this is the first thing that we have to do. We have to actually go all the way to Limgrave. You'll see the red mark here. Volcano Manor request for Istvan. And let's go do that right now. We need to travel to the Warmaster's Shack. You'll also notice when we get to the Warmaster's Shack that our friend, Bernal, who was here, is not here at the moment, and it's not nighttime, so it's not like he you know, he's disappeared and, you know, the bell-bearing hunter is going to take his place, even though obviously we've already defeated the bell-bearing hunter. I guess, yeah, in that sense I'm not sure if he would be there after defeating the bell-bearing hunter at night, but regardless, he's not there. So we'll find out about him very soon. Alright, so the way this works is you head to the location on the map, you travel exactly to where it is, which I think I've gone, yeah, I was like, I've gone past it, but I don't know where. Here. So you travel to the exact location on the map, I'll just show you. Yep, right on top of it. And now you can actually invade the world of Old Knight Istvan. So let's do that. Another thing to note is that White Mask Vare wanted you to invade 3 times. It didn't actually matter whether you won or lost, but as long as you invaded 3 times, you could continue his quest. Unfortunately, and I've already tested this because on practice, unfortunately invading three Tarnished, which is what we're eventually going to be doing, this is the first one. Unfortunately, invading 3 Tarnished doesn't allow you to continue his quest. It's a real shame, but it doesn't. However, defeating Old Knight Istvan is a very good thing to do because he drops his set, the scaled set, and it is quite strong, actually. We get a rune arc, we get the Furl Calling Finger Remedy, and once we head back, we should be able to get his set. I think. There we go. Scaled helm, armor, gauntlets, and scaled greaves. And I'll just show you. So like compared to the twinned armor, it's actually stronger. And it also says something that I'm not sure. I assume this is actually the case. It says armor worn by Old Knight Istvan. The corroded metal is reinforced with rock hard scales, making it highly effective against non-physical attacks. So I think it actually boosts. Let me have a look. It doesn't specifically say that it boosts. Looks like it boosts the lightning a little bit more than the rest, but that could just be a placebo. Let me see something. So it very marginally boosts stuff more than, let me see something if I do that. Okay, I think it just means that it has a teeny tiny bit more damage negation on magic, fire, lightning, and holy. But yeah, that's something to note. I'm not going to use it because it's too heavy. Scaled gauntlets. It looks like the entire scaled set gives you a bit of an extra boost. And greaves. Yeah. And the headpiece, which should be this one. So wearing all of it would actually boost our defense for non-physical attacks by quite a bit. Okay, anyway. Let's go back to the Volcano Manor. In fact, you know what? Just before we continue, there is something I want to do, because I think this will actually make things even quicker. If I go here and then press Sights of Grace, and then press triangle and then press, is it L3? How do I do this? There. How do I target it? How do I, here, mark. Okay, press R3. So I'm going to do that, and then when I open the map, so open the map, triangle, and then just press X to teleport there straight away, because we're going to be coming back to the Volcano Manor quite often. Alright, I talked to this guy, actually, just give me one sec. Oh, okay, we've got to speak with Tanith first. So let's see what she has to say.
Did you read the letter left for you? That is the task the Volcano Manor desires you enact. You will be compensated once the deed is done. Good luck. If you are loath to hunt your own kin, so be it. But you must leave this house at once. This is a war against the Erd Tree. We have no place for the meek, nor the luxury of keeping clean hands.
Okay, so I think if you actually talk to her immediately after picking up the letter, she'll tell you that. Now I can talk to her again and we'll receive our reward.
You've completed your task. I am pleased. Now you are a recusant true, and a full-fledged member of the Volcano Manor. This is your reward, as promised.
Okay, and we get the Magma Shot sorcery.
Never forget that the recusant fights to tread the path of the champion. The way is tainted, but for this very reason, it is the true path to valor. Now you are a recusant. I am pleased
Okay, she basically said the same thing there. Alright, we got the magma shot thingy? Sorcery? Let's have a look. Fires lump of magma that explodes on contact. One of the sorceries developed from the magma of Mount Gelmir. Fires a lump of magma that explodes on contact. Charging enhances potency. After discovering... same thing as the roiling magma. Anyway, let's keep going. So now we're back here. We have another item to collect. But before we do that, let's speak to Rhea.
Have you ever heard any strange sounds here at the manor? Something beyond the walls? Like breathing or slithering scales? Oh, Fi, what am I saying? It just isn't possible. I must be tired. Sometimes I hear strange sounds beyond the walls. Like
Okay. So that's what she says. Let me see. I didn't say to speak with Delos, but I'm gonna do it because I don't think it's a big deal.
I always resent it.
Yeah, okay.
But that won't be the they'll be darker.
I think the reason I didn't write it down is because for some reason Delos was gone when I got back here. But anyway, let's talk to this dude.
So, you've blooded your sword in the hunt. Then I shall introduce myself once more. Banal. A recusant, just like you. Recusants have particular battle arts, styled to our methods of slaughter. Why not add some to your repertoire?
Alright, so it's Banal. Banal was in the War Master's shack, as I was saying earlier, and he's changed his tune. He's no longer following the two fingers. He's decided to become a recusant and join Volcano Manor. If we go to learn skills, he has everything that we purchased from him the first time, but he now has 2 extra moves. One is called Eruption. It says, skill of the knights who serve at Volcano Manor. Slam armament into the ground, spawning roiling lava, which spouts up upon release. So there's that. And then he also has Assassin's Gambit. Usable in small and medium straight swords and thrusting swords. Skill that masks the user's presence at the cost of a self-inflicted wound. Grants near invisibility and silences footsteps. I'm not too fussed with that one. What is that symbol there? The symbol, so that's fire. That's like probably keen, quality and all that. I don't know what that one is. Interesting. Let's talk to him a bit more.
You've come to understand now, eh? To take power and make it his own. The recusant must hunt his own kind. To raise the flag of revolt against this sanctified pillaging, we recusants must become the most wretched of predators. All you can do is laugh.
Alright, that's it.
Well,
until we meet again. Alright, let's collect our next letter. So, a letter from Volcano Manor. Let's have another read of it. We've got this one. Same thing, Riley the Idol. He can be found in Altus Plateau. Find the red mark on your map for the exact location. So let's go ahead and do that. Just give me a sec to make sure. Yes, okay. So in order to get to him, it's right here, and the old Altus Tunnel is probably the closest grace point, because the one above is the Mount Gelmir one, and it's on the bridge, so you'd have to like jump off the bridge, which is not a good idea. Also make sure you don't turn around immediately, because the elevator might not be behind you. Okay, so we're gonna kill another Tarnished and move on. Getting through this in a pretty quick way. I think next episode we'll be able to complete all of it and then finally commence Volcano Manor, which I guess I'll do in an hour-long episode. Volcano Manor is definitely sort of hour-long. It's like an hour-long contender, but I could probably do it quicker. It just depends on how many times I die. So fingers crossed it goes well. Let's go up here and we hop on this and invade Riley the Idol's world. Yeah, I already tried talking to Vare about this and unfortunately it doesn't happen. Alright, so he's going to come over the ridge here. He uses the Creepus bow. And I don't know what weapon that is. Seems pretty cool though. So the Creepus bow, just watch out because it can hurt you. But is it like a... I think I know what weapon that is, but it looks too small. Good, alright. None of these Tarnished are particularly difficult. Maybe not. I actually don't know what weapon that is. Does he drop it? Maybe he drops it. Rune Arc and Fell Calling Finger Remedy. How many Rune Arcs? 18 again. As I said, don't worry, we will get more. And for defeating him, we get Creepus's Vial and 20 more black key bolts. Let me have a look at those black key bolts again. I always like looking at this. We have 60. I think there are 90 in, or 80 or 90 per playthrough. I think I mentioned that before. What did I pick up? Oh yeah, the Creepus's Vial. It is a talisman that says eliminates all sound made by the wearer during movement. Small mysterious bottle with a dark mist sealed within. Eliminates all sound made by the wearer during movement. A ritual implement used by the Round Table Hold assassins. There was a time when Tarnished, who had strayed from guidance, feared nothing more than utter silence. Okay, so map, triangle, triangle, X, X. Map, triangle, X, X. There you go. You can go straight back to Volcano Manor. I think that means that maybe Riley was in that secret section at the bottom of Round Table Hold. Okay, now that we're back, don't speak to Tanith yet. Instead, let's talk to Patches. See if he says anything.
Ah, hello. What impeccable timing. This is for you.
Okay, and we get the letter to Patches. What else?
You're new here at the manor, but if you complete the request, you can improve your standing. Relax. We're old friends. Time's come to pass the torch, right? Go on, break a leg then.
Okay, so the letter to Patches, if you actually look really carefully at these invitations, you'll notice they're all sealed, kind of like your Hogwarts letter. But Patches' one is open because this is a letter that he got for his job, and he opened it and didn't want to do it. So he's palming it off to you, and he says, a written request from Volcano Manor addressed to Patches disclosing the name of a Tarnished to be hunted. Great Horned Tragoth. We've actually come across this person before, or at least he helped us. He can be found at the ruin-strewn precipice. Find the red mark on your map for the exact location. And that is exactly where we found him the other time. We could summon him for the Magma Worm Makar boss fight, and that was just over here. So we climbed this ruin-strewn precipice, went around here, and then we tried to reach Altus Plateau from this area, and you can fight him in here. We will do it, because that's what we do with when other people give us work. But before we do that, we can go into the second room on the right, and we will find, kind of scary, this large serpent. Let's talk to them.
Brave Tarnished, what is your business here?
I recognize that voice.
I'm afraid this is not a guest room. What's that peculiar look upon your face? Goodness, am I still a serpent? Oh, how dreadful. How dreadful indeed. Oh, forgive my distress. I ought to be thanking you for treating me as usual, despite this appearance. Brave Tarnished, this is my true form. My real name is Zarias. Please forgive the deception. Do understand. This duplicity is my own doing. Lady Tanith speaks no falsehoods. And the Volcano Manor is just as it seems.
Okay.
Lady Tanith is my mother. I am told I was born by the grace of a glorious king. That my mother cherishes this form I inhabit. I am proud of what I am, but people are cruel. If they saw my true form, they wouldn't speak to me, and so I assume a guise when seeking new recruits. But you are not like the rest.
Okay, so her name is Rhea the Scout. Now it says Zarias the Scout because she's in her serpentine form. And Tanith is her mother, and she goes out into the world seeking people to join the cause of the Volcano Manor. She hides in her form of Rhea because no one would accept a 9 to 10 foot tall serpentine lady talking to them. But anyway, let's keep going.
My serpentine form and the name Zarias were secrets, known only to Lady Tanith and I. Now I share the secrets with you as well. Please keep them safe from anyone else.
Anything else?
My serpent
Okay.
are secret now. I share
Cool.
things, keep them.
So yeah, and it's also one cool thing is that she was always like hunched over, like she almost had scoliosis or something, and it's not because she did, it's because her real form is a serpent. So I like that little touch there. It's, you know, they could have just made her like a regular character that was just standing straight up, but no, they added that little bit. Also, I may have been wrong before. I think Dielos was there. I think I just chose I think I just said nothing about talking to him because he just repeated himself. But on my practice, Dielos did disappear at this point, and he will come back again later. I don't know exactly why it works this way, but yeah, he'll come back later. For now though, we'll leave things here, and I think in the next episode we should be able to complete the vast majority of this and hopefully start Volcano Manor proper the episode after that. So for now, I want to thank you all for watching episode 115 of Let's Platinum Elden Ring. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.